Emergency? Well, let's see. I run a restaurant, and you know that faucet in the kitchen sink? Well, I'm holding it right here. Yes, that's an emergency. You be right over? Well, this is a joke, right? You're pulling my leg here. Okay, fine. I'll be expecting them. Don't worry. Yeah, tell them to wear his wetsuit.
Ah, the joys of owning your own bar and grill, huh?
Oh, man, this is just the tip of the iceberg, which is what that kitchen is going to turn into if that heating unit fails on me. And not to mention the fact that I need a full-time bartender desperately, but it's like trying to get rats to jump back on a sinking ship.
Oh, it isn't that bad, is it?
It's worse, because I want it to sink. Maggie, what am I doing here?
Yeah, I'd love to come back tomorrow. You know, the kids were kind of upset that I had to stop telling the story. I mean, right when Hansel and Gretel were trying to figure out how they were going to scrape together $5 grand to hire a hitman.
How do you fit us into your schedule, Mr. Manning?
Well, to tell you the truth, I look forward to it. Gives me a chance to get in touch with my inner child. If I could just figure out a way to get hold of my inner adult.
I nominated you for Volunteer of the Week.
You did? I'll tell you what. You throw in a certificate, and I'm sure to be back.
You wouldn't hold your breath. So is the bus to Philly here?
Yeah, they said a couple of minutes. But look, Dan, the more I think about this...
Then don't think, okay? You're only scaring yourself.
It's not me I'm worried about. Look, this guy, Van Hinkle, we're meeting. If Carlo Hester did business with him, he's not going to be a pussy guy.
I know that. I'm the one with the contacts. I set up the meeting, okay? So what's your point?
He's going to know right off you're a fake.
Listen, I am not a fake. I am a very capable lawyer.
For a major New York law firm, you keep telling me. But what does that have to do with this? Look, have you ever even done business with people like these?
You mean, am I street smart? Antonio, I can handle myself, okay? And I don't back down from trouble.
Yeah, and you're gonna get hurt someday. Why don't you just go back to New York City, and I'll talk to Van Hinkle myself.
Antonio, will you please just use some common sense? Van Hinkle will know that you are being charged with Carlo Hester's murder. So why would he talk to you?
This isn't gonna work, okay? You can't just waltz in there and sit down with this thug.
If I don't sit down with him and get some information from him, you'll have nothing. Then the cops will get to Van Hinkle, he'll clam up tight, and you'll never know why Carlo Hester had a meeting with a forger on the day he died.
No. You'll never know until I fill you in. Now, I'll handle this. You go back to your fancy New York law firm.
Didn't I tell you not to hang around with cops? And that would include your little officer friend, okay?
What are you talking about, all right? Look, I don't need your mud spot, Andy, all right? We're keeping our distance.
Mm-hmm. Then what is she doing here?
Hello, Dan. Antonio, hi.
Andy, since when do you patrol the bus station beat?
Well, actually, I was just babysitting a witness we brought in on a case, but he's on his way back to Baltimore. So. Where are you two going?
She's going. I'm putting Thea on a bus back to New York.
Yeah, in your dreams.
You mean you're already through reviewing his case?
Yeah, this is what she came up with. Antonio's screwed. He's gonna get life.
I didn't want to give her false hopes. That is not my style.
I don't mean to be rude here, but I think somebody's about to miss their bus.
She's right. We gotta go.
Does this have to do with the case? I mean, whatever it is.
Not at all. We're meeting a friend in Philly.
Oh. Anybody I know?
No, it's personal. Antonio and I know a lot of people in common. Isn't that right, Antonio?
Oh, man, did I just say that? Here, do I have a fever?
No, honey, you don't. You're not drunk either, so that must have been a real feeling, that what am I doing here feeling that kind of sneaked up on you.
You know the bad thing? Now that I said it, I think I've been feeling this way for quite a while.
Yeah, kind of trapped?
Yeah, it's like I'm locked in a room, only I'm holding the door shut. All I gotta do is just let it go. Just let it go, open up, and I can go outside.
What about outside?
Go out there. And that's where I want to be, where I can start over with everything.
Has Rhodey's been that bad?
No! I love it! Oh, you kidding me? Customers and just the chance to make that perfect burger.
And wondering when that basement's gonna flood next?
Not to mention that lovely aroma from that still beer soaked in the woodwork. It's just, why did I buy this white? Oh, yeah. Renee and I kind of fell into this thing, and it was right after Luna died, and I needed a diversion.
How about Serenity Springs?
Oh, that was Luna's dream. Never mind. I don't know why I kept it.
Because it was her dream. You just weren't ready to let go yet.
Oh, maybe I thought that if I hung on to it and kept it running, then Luna, well, maybe a part of her would keep on living.
Oh, Max. She's always going to be living in your heart. She doesn't need a shrine, you know, if that's what Serenity Springs has become for you.
Yeah, I know. But why am I so stuck? And why are you walking around with your family photo album?
It's supposed to be being Andrew here later.
Oh. Rudy's. Jeff, yeah, where are you? Well, no, it's not jumping right now, but I need someone behind the bar. Jeff, what do you mean you got a shot? Jeff, a woman is not an athletic event. Jeff, don't... Jeff. Well, the bartender that was going to fill in got lucky, which means I'm not.
Ooh, let me in, Coach.
No.
Hi.
Spent all day teaching. I'm not going to let you work through the night.
Come on, why not? It won't be work if you're here. And this way you can tell me what you want to be when you grow up. Come on. Let's start with astronaut.
Tell you what, let's start with.
Yum.
It must be really hard on you, Marty, being so cynical all the time.
Who's being cynical? I just happen to believe in cause and effect. This custody battle of yours would be the cause, right? And the effect is your volunteer work here at the hospital. Hoping to impress the judge. You're Mr. Storyman, friend to children everywhere. And if you do get custody, if the judge is that naive, then what's going to happen to Mr. Storyman? I think I've got it. To be continued.
You know what,
the children will never see you again.
I am good at this story thing, and I don't know why, I don't know where it comes from. But I wouldn't give it up for the world. That's how much it means to me. I'm beginning to understand why Vicky does all that volunteer work.
Oh, please. Your sister's devoted her whole life to helping this hospital. You really, even if you were sincere, do you really think what you're doing here compares to that kind of commitment?
Ellen, listen, that chopper I thought we had has been grounded. I want you to call EMS and get one of theirs. Donor kidney's been harvested up at Mass General. They're waiting for us, but we've got to get that boy up there soon.
Yeah, but all the choppers are in use because of that freeway accident.
Well, then widen the circle, all right? Call every medevac unit from here to Atlantic City. The kid's going to lose his chance at a kidney if we don't get him up to Boston in time for that transplant.
You talking about Matthew, the little boy that I read to?
That's right, we are.
I got a plane you can use.
Well, Brother Hank, don't you get enough exercise chasing the bad guys?
Oh, now don't I wish that's how it worked.
So, this is just happenstance? You running into me here?
Would you buy that? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, I called Club Indigo, and they said this is where I could find you.
So why not just send a squad car, pick me up, save yourself the trip?
You know, RJ, I thought I'd try a different approach. Meet you on neutral ground, have some civil conversation.
About what Carlo was doing before he was murdered.
You're reading my mind.
Oh, I'm amazing. Should call the X-Files. Look, man, we have done this dance, and I have told you everything I'm gonna.
Well, maybe you're missing something, okay? I looked at the transcripts of the tapes that Carlo made of his meetings. You showed up on those tapes. All the way up to the day Carlo bought the farm.
So I guess you know everything we said, huh?
Except Carlo didn't tape everything, did he?
Of course not. Do you?
No, Jay, I don't tape anything.
Say what?
All right, unless it's authorized.
Somebody in a black robe says, hey, forget the Constitution. Go ahead, follow him around. Sneak right up on him, tape everything he says, then use it against him in court. Well, the rest of us don't get to get that kind of authorization. That's a real fair system you're working in, brother.
What is the matter with you? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Look, I just don't like being harassed when I'm working out. This is tough enough without you bending my ear. So where's your little, body mic, anyway?
RJ, this isn't being recorded.
Uh-huh. So this is just a little friendly, off-the-record, brother-to-brother chat.
Look, I'm asking you to talk to me. Try and help out.
As in favor?
Call it whatever you like.
What happens when I want a favor?
I'll try to reciprocate.
Try? Not such a good word, but reciprocate? Oh, I like that word. Reciprocate.
So, there had to be some other things you and Carlo were talking about other than what we have on the tape. Like what his next big move might be.
You mean before he was killed? Let's see, we were going to take out Fort Knox, and I thought...
Come on, RJ, I'm serious.
Whoa! Well, somebody woke up alone this morning.
Was Carlo planning anything involving Antonio Vega?
Yeah. Well, whoever it is you're going to visit, I hope you have a good time.
Andy, we're not going to visit anybody. Thea's on her way back home to New York. So why don't you go find out when the bus is leaving?
I already know.
Fine. Then I'll meet you on the bus. I want to talk to Andy. Alone.
I thought you told me you read up on the law. How many times do I have to tell you guys? You are a suspect. You are a cop. You guys shouldn't even be saying hello to each
I'm
other.
not going to tell you again. Back off.
I'll see you on the bus. To Philadelphia.
Look, Andy, I'm sorry. It's complicated. Nora found the transcripts.
No, don't say anything, Tonio. Stop right there. I don't want to know anything. Tia's right. You and Nora are working on your defense. And if I know and Hank and Bo ask me, I've got to tell them.
You're right. Okay, I'll shut up. So, how you doing?
Well, I've been better. But, you know, I'm just keeping going, you know, with work and everything so that I don't end up thinking of you every second of the day.
Do you have any idea how badly I want to touch you right now? I just want to hold you.
Last call for the Afternoon Express to Philadelphia. Boarding now at gate number 6.
I have to go.
Look, I don't understand what the problem is, okay? Look, I've got a jet. You've got a sick kid that needs to go somewhere.
It's a very generous offer, Todd. Thank you. But because of insurance situation, we cannot at the hospital use a private plane.
Well, then my insurance will pay. Look, what's the alternative? This kid loses his chance to get a new kidney?
All right, okay. Call the airport, have your people get a move on. I'll try and find a resident to go with the boy and his mother.
Good.
Thank you.
You know, Dr. Saberg might not appreciate you, but...
Hey, Vince, listen, get the plane on the tarmac, okay? And make sure we got enough fuel to get us to Boston. Right.
You know, I'll write that letter if you think it would help.
What, you mean to the judge in the custody suit? You heard all that? Well, thank you. That would mean a lot to me.
Ah. Matthew, this is Payne. I'd like you to meet Todd Manning.
Hey, Matthew, how you doing?
It's a story, man.
Yeah.
Listen, this is your guardian angel, Matthew. Mr. Manning's loaning us his plane. He's going to fly you to Boston.
Wait a second. We're using Todd's plane?
Larry, you said that a doctor was going to go.
She is a doctor, Todd.
Since when? Yesterday?
Look, we don't have time for this right now. Are you all right with this? You want me to get someone else?
No, it's fine. I mean, Matthew here's my patient. I admitted him. He came in, so we're buddies, right?
Yeah, he's the only kid who really never laughed at all my jokes. Take it easy. Good luck up there, Matthew.
No, wait. You gotta come with me.
Oh, look,
honey, I think Mr. Manning has done more than enough, and he's busy.
Please. I'm scared. Please.
All right. I kind of like flying anyway. Marty?
Well, there's no time to argue. It's about what Matthew wants.
Now, Marty, if this isn't a good idea...
Larry, thank you. But he's my responsibility. He's my patient, and I can handle it.
All right, let's get him on down to the ambulance.
No, I'm serious. Let's say you're doing something really boring, you know, like balancing your checkbook for this place, and your mind wanders. Where does it go?
Argentina. Yeah. No, I think about it, how I used to love ranching, and you think that'd be a good career move? Go back to cattle punching?
Sure, as long as they don't punch you back. No, I mean it. Why not do it if it makes you happy?
Well, you know, then I start thinking about when I used to run the palace, well, back when it was the Holden Towers. Oh, man, that was the greatest. That was the best. I loved that. You know, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I can open a chain of luxury resorts from Maine to Hawaii.
Oh, I don't know. I'm actually not dreaming big enough.
Okay, maybe not a whole chain of hotels to begin with.
No, I'm serious. You should dream big.
All right, okay, I'm not Donald Trump.
Well, do what you want to be.
I can't afford the alimony.
Oh, Max, you're Max Holden. You can do amazing things.
Why, thank you.
Serious.
Hey, guess it's here.
Hey, Gus, you got my message.
Yeah, I did, and I was hungry, too. I really was, looking and shaking.
Oh.
I gotta have my Rhodey's cheeseburger fix. I want to get it. Whatever you want. I'm yours.
Thank you.
Hello, Max. Hello. How's it going?
Oh, he's not to be talked to. He's having a midlife crisis just 10 years earlier.
Oh, ouch. Well, here's something to take your mind off your aging body.
Look gorgeous.
Some news about the radio station.
Well, that might have interested me back when Luna was on the air, but after Todd bought the place just to fire her, I'd rather listen to Static.
Okay, well, that's the news flash. Now, listen to me here. My mother-in-law, sainted mother-in-law, blessed be her heart. She put her mansion up for sale, and guess who bought it? Todd Manning.
Well, why would Todd buy Dorian's house?
Her mansion, because Star needs a place to live, right?
Oh.
I don't know why the man does it. I don't know why he does anything that he does. The point I'm making is, he needs money. He put this radio station up for sale.
You wouldn't know what he's asking for that, would you?
Figure I heard was around cool $1 million.
Well, I know Maggie said that I was in a bit of a rut. Well, it's actually more like the size of the Grand Canyon. I'm looking for a way to climb out, and I did own a television station once. I ever tell you that?
No.
They used to produce a soap opera.
Soap?
Yeah, soap.
Do.
Oh, those hot tub scenes?
Love the hot tub.
Yeah, where were you when I was doing those hot tub scenes? That's all I gotta say. But anyway, this radio thing might be a challenge. I mean, the kind of challenge I'm looking for.
Could be it. I mean, those hot tub scenes, I think they'd play beautifully on radio.
The thing is, where am I gonna come up with $1 million? Huh.
Okay, where's the emergency? I don't see nobody wearing hip boots.
Wait a minute, are you a plumber? I called you and you showed up. You came right here and showed. It's a miracle!
Okay, funny guy. I don't got all day.
Right this way.
Hey, club soda?
What a character. Yeah, club soda's great.
Okay.
Thank you. What's going on here? Looks like Max isn't the only person looking for a career change, huh?
Oh, no, I'm just filling in for the night. But I'm actually getting pretty good at this, you know? When I first started, I couldn't even make a Long Island iced tea, but now I'm pouring you a club soda.
And doing it quite well, I might add.
Thank you very much. Actually, I like talking to people.
I think you get that from your dad.
No, he likes to talk at people.
Maggie, I'm sure he wasn't always like that, you know? Could be the job, could be just getting older.
See, I don't know. That's why I wanted to pick your brain. Who is my father? I mean, I never really thought about it, but I don't know much about his past. All those gaps, I figure it's time to start filling them in.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine. His blood pressure? It's a little high, but then again, so is mine right now, too. Now, this has turned out to be quite an adventure for you, huh? You get your own private jet to Boston, and then an ambulance ride to Mass General. Before you know it, you're going to have a brand new kidney.
No more stupid dialysis.
No, and you'll be better than ever. Running around driving your mom crazy.
Sweetheart, it's okay. It's just some clouds. You scared?
I'll tell you what, you want me to finish that story I was telling you before? You know the one about Hansel and Gretel? You want to know how it ends up? All right. Let's see, where were we? Right. Hansel and Gretel, right? They show up at the gingerbread house. They knock down the door. They find the switch, right? So they tie her to the chair, and they put this light in her face. And they say, listen, witch, you're going to help us with this ugly stepmother problem, or we're going to throw you right into the fireplace.
This is your idea of a meeting place?
It's a public place. I'm sure we're safe. And this is where Van Hinkle said, the coffee shop behind the bus station. Now, isn't it time you made yourself scarce?
What'll it be?
Just coffee, please.
Don't tell me, let me guess, you want coffee too? I'm gonna retire on my tips.
Look, lady, cancel her coffee. We gotta get going. Here, it's for your toast.
Whatever.
What are you doing?
This is all wrong. Let's get out of here.
If you are nervous, wait outside for me. I want to talk to Van Hinkle.
Yeah, like I'm gonna let you do that alone.
Did I ask for your permission? When I was an ADA in Manhattan, I dealt with a lot of guys like Van Hinkle. I know how to get them to talk. Van Hinkle's going to come in here, tell me what documents he was faking for Carlo Hesser, and then I'm going to walk out of here.
It'd be a lot safer if you walked out of here now.
Too late. Van Hinkle just came through the door.
Look at that picture of my dad.
Wow, he's in his general's uniform and everything. He was such a handsome guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was that and more.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's this picture you want me to look at?
Well, there are lots of them, but this one's kind of typical. My parents on their wedding day.
Okay. And the question would be?
Does my father look happy?
I don't know. I mean, it's the, you know, the picture's a little faded.
Well, that's my father's expression. I mean, this is his wedding day, and he looks like he's missing in action.
Grooms always look that way. I do a lot of weddings.
Any picture, Andrew. Look, my parents on vacation. My parents holding me as a child.
What are you looking for here from me, Maggie?
You were around them when you were a kid. Do you remember them ever being happy? I mean, early on, before things got really bad.
Why wouldn't they have been happy?
I don't know. That's what's driving me crazy. Something was very wrong between them.
I really don't remember it exactly that way. I remember your dad was a little bit aloof. you know, he took after my dad that way. That's a carpenter trade, you know. We're very proud. But, I don't know, your mom, she was just... Everybody loved her. I remember my parents saying, that woman must be an angel.
Because of what she had to put up with?
Maggie, look, I don't think they meant it
That's
that
what
way,
people
no.
say about the wife, Andrew, when the husband is out drinking or gambling or fooling around.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what, is this what you're worried about, that your dad was having an affair?
That would certainly explain a lot.
Well, I mean, so what? I mean, if he did, then that's something that happened a long time ago, and maybe he made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? And I sure don't want my kid snooping around my past 20 years from now, judging me for the things that I did then, the man I was instead of the good man that I am.
I don't want to
become.
judge my father.
Then why are you just trying to find every single place he stumbled off the path? You know, God has forgiven him, Maggie.
All right, but God knows what he did. I don't.
Hank, I come here to relax. All right, now I got you dogging me. It's bad enough when we were in here, but then I get into the pool. You're right there next to me. I'm trying to swim laps, and you're yapping in my ear.
Free country, RJ.
So I am free to go to the steam room by myself.
Hey, you want me off your back? Answer the question.
What was Carlo planning for the future?
Yeah. And did his plans involve Antonio Vega?
And all I know is what everybody else heard when I played that videotape. That Carlo thought Antonio Vega was stealing from him.
Was he?
How should I know? Look at Antonio Vega's bank accounts.
RJ, if you were stealing money from your boss, would you hide it in plain sight? I don't think so.
Well, what do you think, Hank? That I could help you, but I'm just screwing you around instead?
Wouldn't be the first time.
If you don't trust me, why are you wasting our time?
Because one of these days, RJ, you're gonna do the right thing. And I want to be there for that. And if Antonio's got a ton of cash stashed away that I can trace back to Carlo...
Then what? What could that possibly prove?
Then we've got a rock-solid motive that Antonio was stealing from his boss. His boss finds out, Antonio whacks him. So tell me, is that the way it went down?
You sure that's him?
Positive.
Okay. Don't move.
Mr. Van Hankel.
Who's asking?
I'm Kinsey Miller. My friend is the one who called up and set up the meeting.
Look, lady, I just want a cup of coffee. What do you want?
Oh, I thought my friend told you I wanted some help with a passport.
So go to the State Department.
Oh, my friend told me you did a better job, if you know what I mean.
No, I'm clueless. I think you've got me mixed up with someone else.
Mr. Henkel, please. I need your help. I'm doing a disappearing act, a little trouble with my company's books, and someone with whom I'm acquainted said you were quite a magician.
And this someone would be?
Carlo Hesser.
You've got the wrong man.
Mr. Van Hankel,
hold it like this.
Nice work, Sherlock.
This was his wedding day. He's got this beautiful woman that he's going to marry. There's no clouds in the sky. Why isn't he happy? That's all I want to know.
Maybe he was happy. Maybe he was so happy that he was afraid that it would all be taken away.
Most of it was, wasn't it? This beautiful woman died of alcoholism and my brother killed himself.
All of which you still blame your father for.
No, I don't.
You don't? Then why are you trying to pick apart every single mistake he ever made?
So I can forgive him?
Forgive? I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't
All right,
buy
I
it.
just want to know, all right? I just, like a little kid. Why? Just because. Andrew, please. Look, just think about it. If there's anything that you remember about that time before everything just took a nosedive.
All right, I'm remembering. I've told you everything that I can possibly remember. Look, honey, if this is so important to you, then ask the person who knows. Supapa.
really hate good advice, guys.
That's my cue to leave.
Look, I'm sorry.
No,
Maybe I haven't been any help at all, but you can call me anytime. You know that, all right?
I will. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
Great cheeseburger. Good soda.
This was not some sordid affair. But if word gets out that she was found in my room, people will assume.
Let him assume. Bishop, you know the truth. How can you even care about what people think at a time like this?
It's not me. I don't care about my reputation. She's a married woman with a family. I'm protecting her and them. Look how helpless she is, lying. If I don't protect her, who will? I won't have them pointing and whispering and making their mean little jokes.
I don't understand.
Just trust that I'm doing the right thing.
And who are you, Slick? I'm a guy who needs to talk to you. See, I thought you'd be too shy, so I had a friend stand in for me. Do I know you? I'm Antonio Vega.
You're the one who did Carlo Hesser. And now you want to drag me into that mess?
You're already in it up to your neck. Cops got some tapes Carlo made. Some telephone conversations. So what? So one of those calls is you, Mr. Master Forger. You know what? I'll bet you anything there's someone down in Lambie in the crimes lab admiring your work right now.
Look, buddy, I think I'm an artist, but I don't sign my masterpieces. So how are the cops going to know that I did those passports for Hesser, huh?
Because you're the best.
I'm the best because I'm invisible, and I'm going to stay that way. So thanks for the warning, and goodbye.
Look, caveman, you didn't have to butt in. I could have gotten him to talk.
The minute you opened your mouth, he was headed for the exit. You were in way over your head, and you got nowhere with him. Look, forget it, all right? Just tell me this. Did he say he made passports for Hesser? As in, more than one?
And the kid's thrown on the table?
It's a complicated operation. I'm just glad we got Matthew to Boston before this storm blew in.
What's wrong?
Like I said, I was just thinking about what would have happened if we hadn't gotten Matthew there.
Look, we can use the plane. I don't care. I never use it. Look, we have to go to Boston anyway. There's no kidneys in Pennsylvania.
No, they could have flown the kidney in. Our hospital's no longer set up for operations like that. Too many cutbacks.
Yeah. Well, he'll pull through.
Hope so. He would have had a lot better chance, though, if he'd stayed in Landview. Oh, my God. What was that?
I don't know. I'm gonna check with the pilot.
Where you been?
Yeah, the trash.
Ah, you should have thrown my checkbook in with it.
Is it that bad? Ooh.
Hold out.
Yeah, it's raw. It's gonna snow. It's a great idea, just to be snowbound, the two of us. Have at it. You want to drive up to the Mountain Sunset Inn and, I don't know, get away from it?
After paying the plumber, I'm too stressed out to drive anywhere.
Is it really that bad? Oh, no, look, this is about... Take a word of advice. Never, ever balance your checkbook at night, unless you really like insomnia.
You know, I kept hoping I made a mistake. I mean, just a little one, so I'd see that maybe number 1 million would be left in there.
You want to buy that radio station?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you do it? Come on, there are ways to raise money. Move on, move on. You get away from the past. Get over it. Forward.
And you?
Why don't I take my own advice? No problem.
Hey. Hank, you're the only brother I know who can sit in a sauna and still be tense.
And why do you think that is, RJ? Because you won't be straight with me. You know, I don't get it. I thought you didn't like Antonio Vega.
Nah, he's a punk. An amateur wannabe, and now, well, he's killed a man. So, yeah, I'd enjoy watching him go away.
Then help us.
If I had a videotape of your stool pigeon killing my partner, you and Bo would think I'd altered it. So what's the point, huh? You guys have always coddled and protected Vega.
We've given him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, something you've never given me.
Look, RJ. Look, I know I've done a lot of things that were wrong. But look, you know that I always try to do what I thought was right. Now, if Antonio Vega is guilty, I want to put him in jail. And you can help me do that.
Look, I know you think I'm a crook, but I'm a criminal. And we have a certain standard. Informing.
If it helps us nail the guy who killed your friend.
What Antonio did with the money he stole from Carlo, I don't know, man. I'm in the dark about that. But I know Carlo was planning on relocating permanently, and he wasn't taking a little pretty boy with him.
Did Vega know that?
Oh, he must have. But Carlo was planning on skipping town right after the ball on the SS Orion. Now, Antonio, he's got to make sure Carlo never finds out he's stealing, so he kills him. Now, after that, I don't know, something must have happened, or he got real stupid. Because he should have gotten rid of the body. Then it looks like Carlo was just disappearing again before the cops could bust him.
And where was Carlo going?
Could have been anywhere in the world. Carlo had lots of passports.
Are you sure that's what the guy said?
He made passports for Hesser, plural. What does it matter? I mean, a crooked guy like Carlo Hesser, he probably had dozens of aliases.
Yeah, but the fact that this forger made another passport could mean something else.
What?
Well, like if Hesser was planning on splitting, maybe he was planning on taking someone with him. I don't know. But whoever it was, if they were going to leave with Hesser that night, maybe they were planning...
Maybe they saw who shot him.
Please tell me this is disturbing.
Yeah, well, the pilot's got everything under control. Just that jolt we had a minute ago. The plane was hit by lightning.
What?
The engines are out.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
We're falling?
No, the plane's gonna glide. It's designed to do that, but we're gonna have to make an emergency landing.
Oh my God, where? There's no airport.
Well, that's the tricky part.
Oh my God, we're going down.